Alright, now I figured something out that is pretty ironic. Now, it has to do with the biblical Genesis and cosmological Genesis. They actually coincide. Now, I don't say ignorance as in ignorant being stupid. I consider ignorance as choosing to be stupid. If you choose to be stupid, then you choose to ignore facts, then you choose ignorance. Okay? Now, this is what coincides. Alright, in Genesis 1, it says, in the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Alright, obviously, the Big Bang. Okay? You have a solar nebula, a protostar, you have proto-earth, and you still have a nearly formed star. Okay? Genesis 2, okay? Earth was a formless void. Okay? That's basically an accretion disk. Alright? You got melting rock, you have all kinds of asteroids. Literally, Thea hits it, and you have a proto-moon trying to form around what's a proto-planet, okay? Now, the Spirit of God was moving over the water. That basically means it started rotating, you know? This is when it gained its rotation. And separated the light from the darkness, okay? It finally had a sunrise, you know? It says, evening passed and morning came. Basically, the day started in the middle of the day, and then evening. That was one full day. It didn't start in the morning and then go to the evening, and that was a 24-hour period. It basically started in the middle of the day and rotated. Once it rotated, that next morning, that was a day. Okay? Okay, and it also coincides 750 million years is basically a year to God. Because technically, if you do that in 6 days, that's 4.5 billion years old, the age of the Earth. All right? And ironically, every 750 million years, I figure maybe God came and checked up on the planet. Or wait, an alien humanoid came and checked up on this marvel that was going on in space. Because I don't want to say the word God, because people are like, oh my God! You know, they get all anal retentive when the word God gets mentioned. I mean, they act like total fucktards over the word God. Oh my God! You know, I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway. Earliest life microorganisms start forming, okay? This is after the first day, okay? Within 750 million to a billion years, the earliest life microorganisms, stromatolites, cyanobacteria, you know, this is the Hadean period, all right? This is the Hadean period. And these organisms and stuff are going to end up creating an atmosphere. Voila! The second day. Genesis 6 through 8. Let there be a dome to divide the water and keep it in two separate places. Wow, sounds like an atmosphere, okay? So the atmosphere formed, the gases condensed, the electromagnetic field, you know, the biosphere basically forms, okay? You still have a proto-moon trying to form around the Earth, okay? The accretion disk is still there, all right? This is Archean eon, all right? Genesis 9. God command. Let the water below the sky come together into one place so land will appear. Okay? Basically, water melted from these asteroids and all of this, atmospheric conditions and stuff. You know, you get all this liquid water starting to take place and moving into the lower areas. You know, it's moving into these canyons and these holes and stuff, basically creating seas and oceans and dry land. All right? Okay, that was the second day. Photosynthesis, eukaryotes, you know. All right. The third day, let earth bear grain and fruit, grasses, plants grow from cosmic dust. Now here's an example. I let a car sit for a long time. It was a soft top. Had a hole in the top of it, and dust kept coming in through it. And it kept accumulating right in the corner, and little plants started growing. So, cosmic dust can literally yield plant life. And dust basically comes from space, all right? This is 2.25 billion years into the planet. This is the third day, all right? This is the Proterozoic eon. All right. Then on the fourth day, then God command, let lights appear in the sky to separate day from night, days, years, religious festivals, begin, seasons, yada, yada, yada. Everybody knows, obviously, the moon, okay? There is no accretion disk here anymore, like this, okay? So now you can actually see a clear sky, the stars, and the moon and stuff, okay? Because this accretion disk blocked out the sunlight. All right, now this is 3 billion years into it. That's the fourth day. All right. All right, the fifth day. Let water be filled with many kinds of living beings, and filled with birds, Cambrian explosion, trilobites, time of common ancestor, or basically I believe the common ancestor is this alien being that created all this stuff. You know, fish-like, bird-like creatures, yada, yada, yada. That's the dinosaurs, okay? This is from 750 million, 500 million to 65 million years ago. It's from 700 million, or 820 million years ago, basically, to 65 million years ago, all right? This is the fifth day. This is 3.75 billion years into Earth's history. Genesis 20:23, okay? And we know all this, okay? I'm not adding or taking out anything in all this, all right? I'm simply putting it all together, all right? We know this stuff. Now, the sixth day, God creates man, okay? God said, Earth, give life to all kinds of tame animals, wild reptiles, large and small. Now, we will make humans, implying a species of these alien beings. They will be like us. Okay, God commanded. He commanded this, he commanded that. Okay, so God created humans to be just like him. Then man commanded the earth. Okay, first it was God commanding things. Then he made man intelligent, sentient, so man can command. And then we have our march of progress right here. Okay, so it just seems to me that whatever wrote Genesis, or whoever wrote Genesis, knew a lot about cosmology and astrophysics. And ironically, Moses is the one that wrote it, it says. And Moses talked directly to God, all right? Or this humanoid alien intelligent being. Now consider this. Chimp DNA is 96% like humans. And humans are godlike compared to a chimp, all right? We're not gods, obviously, but we're godlike. I mean, we can do everything a chimp can't. We can control chimps, all right? Now imagine a being that is 96% of our DNA, but that 4% separates them, makes them completely different, just like we are completely different from a chimp, all right? That's what knew all this, in my opinion, all right? I mean, it seems that every time he was creating something, or whatever, this humanoid alien being was creating something. It said God created after his kind, after his kind, after his kind, okay? I believe that the DNA is universal, and that just makes perfect sense if this alien being is the common ancestor, because the tree of life basically all originated from one common ancestor that nobody knows anything about, where it came from, where it's at now, or anything. I don't think the common ancestor is on this planet. So, a day to God is 750 million years. And I'm not saying that maybe God didn't exactly, or this alien being, I don't want to say the God, because everybody hates that word God. So I'm going to say this alien being came up and checked on this stuff every 750 million years and observed what was going on, and that was what was going on. And it just so happens, it happens to be in perfect order. Okay? So if anybody wants to believe the Bible is totally made up, then how the hell did someone make up astrophysics that long ago? I want to know this, okay? Because I don't think it's all bullshit. There's some truth in it, and there's a lot to this universe and beings in the universe that we just don't understand. And it's literally ignorant to assume otherwise or believe otherwise. Hey, you know, everybody has their right to choose whatever they want, all right? I just choose not to be ignorant. That's what I'm saying.